Now to the passing of Regis Philbin, the legendary talk show host passing away yesterday, a month before he would have turned 89. Tributes are already coming in for one of the great television talents of any generation. ABC's Adrian Bankert now with this look back.
He was a television original, a talk show icon for 6 decades. When news came that he passed away, the accolades came in from all corners.
Hey guys, how are you today? If you're new to the channel, I welcome you, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have a special one here today for you. I am on the grounds of Notre Dame University in South Bend, Indiana. I'm currently traveling through a few different states, but I wanted to stop here for a couple reasons. There's a few historical sites here I want to see, but I also want to show you where the funeral of the face of Notre Dame. I guess when you think of Notre Dame, you also think of the movie Rudy. But Regis Philbin always pumped up Notre Dame, talked about Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm right here at Notre Dame on this beautiful campus on really a gorgeous day. The sun just came up a few minutes ago. You know, it's 8 o'clock here, 41 degrees, and the trees are all a burnt orange. You know, it's just a spectacular scene.
He had his funeral right here at the Basilica. I'm going to show you the Basilica and the inside of the Basilica. And then I'm going to take you over to his final resting place in a cemetery that's actually on the grounds of Notre Dame. We'll go check it out. So let's go check it out and we'll talk a little bit about him. Alrighty guys, now I just want to take you for a quick walk through the Basilica just so that I could show you the inside and tell you a little bit about it. Now, on July 29th, 2020, Regis Philbin had his funeral here in a very, very private funeral before he was laid to rest at Cedar Grove Cemetery right here on the Notre Dame grounds. Now, this Basilica is visited by more than 100,000 tourists a year. It's incredible to see inside. It's absolutely beautiful. It has 44 large stained glass windows and murals, and it took over 17 years to complete by a Vatican painter. It is truly remarkable, but this is where Regis had his funeral before being laid to rest at Cedar Grove. Now let's go over and pay our respects at his final resting place. Alrighty guys, so I've showed you the Basilica where Regis had his funeral here at Notre Dame, but now I'm at a cemetery. We're right on the grounds, and I want to show you his final resting place. Let's go see if we can find it and check it out. So many memories of Regis. And there it is right there. There's the final resting place of Regis Francis Philbin. Surreal to see this after spending so many years watching him in the morning, every morning, watching him on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now I told you a little bit about him when we were at the Basilica, but I'll talk a little bit more about him here. It was in Greenwich, Connecticut on July 25th, 2020 that he passed away from a heart attack. Now, it's so interesting to think that he actually had the Guinness Book of World Records for most minutes on television.
That year. By 2004, Philbin broke the Guinness World Record for most hours on camera, then 15,188 hours.
I hope to be remembered most for
17,000 hours in front of a television camera. Is that enough for you? This will be my last year on this show.
And like I said, I remember all those times watching him with Kathie Lee.
Not everything.
I thought what you would like, you and Frank, is a personally autographed picture of me. Here you are. Kathie Lee and Frank, best wishes, Regis.
Reach the heartfelt
I
emotion.
want this right by your bed every night.
Oh, please, if I had to look at that every night before I went to bed.
You look at it every morning when you wake up.
All those times watching him joke around. He was friends with Don Rickles.
Let's go into our days together. Now, you started here with Frank. Right. Many, many years, all over the world, all over the country with Frank Sinatra. And you wound up, just leave the thing on. You wound up with
the
me.
Thing, it's not a thing.
Well, the camera is what I'm trying to tell him.
Leave the thing and the camera on.
Yeah. There you go. You would, see, look how happy you are that you're with me.
Son of a...
In resorts in Atlantic City in the old days.
Look at your outfit. Look, somebody threw a bucket of chalk on you. Look at it.
What do we...
I'll get it.
Look at this shot here.
There we are.
Yeah.
Two guys looking for broads.
Look at this one.
Oh my God!
That was our first appearance on TV together.
Look at that.
That Regis Philbin show it was called.
You look like a stick.
What about you?
I'm handsome. There we are.
Aww. In the dressing room? Oh, on this show, as a matter of fact. Years ago, yeah. You actually came live on the show.
It's great.
And here we are.
That's in the dressing room.
See?
Hey, Reg, are we adorable? Are we adorable or what? Love you, Don. Yeah.
That was great, Don. Okay.
That was good.
That was enough for you to write
in the office?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it hung up.
Remember when you took the driving test? All right, hold it again.
And he just had such a way of talking to you through the television, almost like a friend.
He did something that very few people are able to do. Like Arthur Godfrey, he was someone in radio who was able to do it, to create a character that was so familiar to the public that they just wanted to be with him. What he did in the morning was really hard to do. I don't know if people respected him enough for what seemed like just chat.
He was really good at what he did. And that's probably why they tapped him to host Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it took off like it did. It was part of the game show, but it had to be part of, because it was Regis. I remember the monotone, the tone-on-tone ties that he would wear. And
at the ripe age of 67, Regis gave birth to another hit, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Regis really...
Excuse me, just a minute.
And Regis is getting cranky.
You're always smiling, huh? Let's see if we can get rid of that.
So we're raising the stakes.
Trying to make it exciting.
And the jackpot keeps growing.
Now you're talking, big boy.
Yeah, I have so many memories of Regis. It's right here. There's his final resting place. Rest in peace, Regis. Alrighty, guys. I'm really glad I got to show you the final resting place of Regis Philbin. Like I said, he almost talked to you like he was a friend. You just felt it when you watched him. So many memories of watching him in the morning and on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but this is his final resting place right here. Rest in peace, Regis. Out of respect, of course, I have my coin. I'm going to leave a coin right here. Rest in peace. Now, I'm on the grounds of Notre Dame University. There's some other sites I want to check out. So I'm going to go check out some historical sites I was looking forward to. I'm glad I got to take you and show you the final resting place and talk a little bit about Regis Francis Philbin. I'm glad I got to see the Basilica at Notre Dame where he had his funeral, and I'm glad you came along with me. I'm traveling across a few different States right now, and there's some sites I want to see and I want to show you. Like I said in other vlogs, if you follow my channel or subscribe, I learn a lot doing these vlogs, and I hope that a little bit of the information I learn, that I share, you might find interesting. So hit that subscribe button below. Come with me on more adventures. We're going to go check out more sites, more celebrity graves, true crime, and pop culture sites. I thank you for joining me. Peace.
Thank you very much for these great years together. God bless you all, and I hope I see you again real soon. Thanks, everybody.